Good morning, Love Tribe. This is Tracie with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope you find that you can find tribe here. We deal with twin flames, ascension, spiritual awakenings, love and romance. If you resonate with any of those, you probably found your tribe. So this is for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all cross watchers. If you are a cross watcher, just keep in mind that Spirit knows who's watching, and therefore the energy might be more geared toward you and your lessons and what you need to know than about your person. So if you are a returning subscriber, I have to tell you how very lucky I am to have you over here in our love team. It is quite an honor and has been working with each and every one of you. And so thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate every one of you. And so for this month, the only announcements I have is, of course, Patreon. If you're interested in Patreon, there is a link in the description box below. I'm doing all 12 monthly zodiacs on the first of each month, and I do a very in-depth extended reading over on Patreon. It's $4.44 a month, and you get all the extendeds and you get a lot of extra content that is not published over here on YouTube, which is my free content. Pardon me. If you resonate with being a twin flame or having had some kind of a awakening, spiritual awakening, and your entire life has been changing, you might want to consider joining at the 1111 or 2222 tiers. Over there is where I've created community to channel and guide. We have our coffee talks. We do a lot of work around the ascension, around the awakening, and around twin flames if you resonate with that. So go check that out. If you choose to join in the top tiers, then you also are entitled to $40 discount off of my 1 hour readings, which are normally $100. All Patreons from 1111 to 2222 are entitled to get that once a month for $60 instead. So there's lots of perks over there. If you're interested, please check it out. Also, we have our bi-monthly free reading giveaway this month. Not this month, I'm sorry, it's the 1st of November. And I'm giving away a 45-minute to an hour free reading to one lucky viewer who has participated monetarily in the support of my channel and my life and my mission over here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. So it is a gratitude drawing. If you've purchased a reading or donated a deck of cards or a cup of coffee or a super chat during the new moon or full moon rituals that we do each month, I do go live for each new moon and full moon. We do a candle service and a manifestation ritual. Any way you support me is so great. I am so grateful for. So it's my way of giving back. Okay. Now I'm going to bring you down to your reading, Aries. This is for the month of October in love and relationships, spirituality. It's whatever seems to come out, right? I've been noticing a trend for those who are in relationship. There's a lot, it's Libra season. There's a lot of healing and balancing going on, right? And for those who aren't, this could be an internal journey back to your own self-love and healing and balancing within yourself. So we're going to see what your story says today, Aries, for the month of October. We're going to check it out. I've already pre-shuffled. I've drawn your oracle cards, but Spirit and me kind of agreed upon the fact that I should shuffle online. Not sure why, but it's how it's happening. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all cross watchers. In love, romance, relationship, spirituality, whatever message you want to bring at this time, Spirit. All right. So before I start with the tarot, let's get a general read on the energies of October for you using the oracles. Oh, look at that. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. That's exactly what's coming up, guys. So, yeah, I told you there was a common thread all about this Libra energy. It's Libra is a connector. I mean, they connect. Their relationships are very important to them. And so it looks like you might be either renewing an already existing romantic cycle, or you could be calling in a new romantic partner, right? Let's take a look. We've got go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. This is a grounding card for me. This tells me that perhaps sometimes when we meet somebody new or somebody we really love, there's a renewal in that love feeling, right? It feels new and fresh again. A lot of times it can kind of unground us. I know for me it does. It kind of knocks us into that wobbly, oh my God, here we go again. What's it going to be? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it a lesson? Are we elevating? Are we moving? Is this just, especially when it comes to love and romance, right? It's always a journey. So go outside, ground yourself if you feel the need to. Sit with nature, allow yourself to breathe and rejuvenate because something new is coming for you, and you might need to have the energy to be fully present in that. I apologize, guys. We went on a haunted hayride with my 12-year-old last night, and I'm allergic to hay. So I've been doing a little bit of that during these videos, and I do apologize. Take a drink of my coffee, see if that helps. Ooh, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes, I'm hearing love is in the air everywhere I look around. Go outside, you might see the birds having, romantic tete-a-tetes, or you could see love and feel love in nature. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Wow. So for some of you, if this is a return of somebody that, because we are in Mercury retrograde, you could very well, and this is common, I don't know why, but my phone's been blowing up for a week now. It's very common for anybody from your past who has unresolved issues around your separating or your breakup, or you have unresolved issues. It's that judgment card, right? It's that opportunity. Mercury in retrograde brings closure or renewal, depending on what happened, right? So somebody that you used to date, or somebody that you have feelings for, somebody that you've been in separation with, could possibly come back around, because Mercury gives us an opportunity always to make a clear decision about whether or not we truly want that person back in our life. It's an opportunity to find closure if you need it, and it's also an opportunity to get on the same page and finally make a decision about whether or not we're in or we're out, right? Deep knowing. So when you make this decision, you're going to want to be grounded. You're not going to want to let your passion rule your decision making. You're going to want to trust your intuition. It's a number 43, which is a number 7. 7 is all about my next step, right? What's next? Here I am. I've leveled, I'm so I don't even want to go into all of it, but 7s are very, very good about helping you to see where you want to go next, okay? It's also a very lucky number. Next, we have learn. So this could be an opportunity to integrate a lesson from whatever this is, okay? Some of you might choose to renew this relationship, or you might decide that I've learned everything I can from it. Maybe it was karmic in nature, and now it's time to, integrate the lesson. We're going to take a look at your tarot, because I do have I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles, which tells me it might go both ways. There might be those watching who are absolutely excited and passionate about having this person come back into their life or awareness. And there will be those of you that are like, I thought it was what I wanted, but now that I get an opportunity to try to, or to actually have it, maybe a deep knowing, I've learned something. This is a deeper knowing, right? So it says, the time is upon you to broaden your horizons, but it doesn't have to be in a traditional sense. For not all education takes place in a classroom, and not all learning is found within books. What speaks to your soul, that deep knowing, right here, right now, allow yourself to become hungry for it. Chase after it. Immerse yourself in anything and everything there is to know about what this voice is telling you to learn. So this is going to be fun. I can feel it already. For some of you, this is going to be so exciting. This is an opportunity to really, maybe you haven't had an opportunity to really have a deep conversation with this person, to find out, where are they? Where am I? Is this really meant to be? Maybe you've been in separation. Well, I do feel like you've been in separation. So for those of you who already have somebody on your heart and mind, this does feel like a renewal. And you're going to want to be grounded, because I do feel like there's a lot of passion between you and this person. Now, if this is somebody new coming into your life, same rules apply. But you're going to have to really trust your intuition about this person. Is it another lesson? I've been divorced for 3 years now, and I teach and preach that we have to become vibrationally aligned with what we want. You can't just tell the universe, I want Prince Charming, and he's got to show up like this, that, and the other, or Princess, whatever, and she's got to be this, this, and this. We have to actually be in the vibrational alignment with that. We have to be what it is we're asking for. So if you're not, excuse me, if you're not experiencing love within yourself, then you're going to, attract people that will be lessons to teach you how to love yourself. And so this is going to be different for each of you. I'm going to toss some cards now to get an idea. I might even have to do group A and B. We'll take a look here at what Spirit has to say. So, Spirit, can you clarify this new romantic cycle for my Aries in October? What is this new romantic cycle look like? Clarify. Oh, thank you. 2 of Cups, guys. This is a big one. This is a big one. Wow. All right, let me ask. Should I do a B? No, because Spirit's saying you need to trust your intuition. You need to decide. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Deep knowing. Learn. Immerse yourself in it. What can you glean from it? What's it feel like? Is it the same person with a different face? Is it a cycle? Is it somebody, coming into your awareness that is just like every other person? Or is this your 2 of Cups? This is all about teaching you. Spirit's teaching you how to discern the difference between a trauma wound that keeps presenting itself as a cycle in your relationships, or if this is something that you truly can intuitively know, deep knowing. It's your decision, not mine as the reader, not Spirit's. This is kind of a test, is what I'm feeling for you in the month of October. You get to decide. You get to choose. Is this just a test and a lesson, or is this the real McCoy? And you're going to want to go outside and really ground yourself, especially if it's hot and passionate and really alluring. You're going to want to really take a breath, give yourself an opportunity to feel into this and question. Hanged Man. Look at all perspectives. Okay? Look at things from all angles. Ooh, there is going to be fireworks for some of you. Pardon me. Oh, I got a fly in here and he's driving me nuts. All right. I already know what the go outside is. What's this passion? Tell me more about the passion. Oh, look at that. 8 of Swords, stuck and stinking thinking, because this person does bring you so much energy. Wow. This is beautiful. So we got the Sun here. This person's going to make you happy in the short term. But your discernment needs to let you know whether or not you think this is going to make you happy in the long term. You're going to have to do a little mirror dating is what I feel. You're going to have to go within. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. That's the go outside. This person here in the 8 of Swords, she's stuck in her stinking thinking. I do believe that you've been in some kind of a cycle. You've been romantically attracting people, same person, different face for some of you. For others of you, you knew, because in this deck, the 8 of Swords to me looks like, a mirror soul. This is somebody who mirrors back to you all of your fears. And so this is, it feels to me like a test. Are you guys still stuck in stinking thinking? Or are you able to see clearly? Is there enlightenment in this situation? We have that Hanged Man still on the bottom of the deck. This is going to shine a light on all of those doubts if you allow yourself to really intuit this connection. Tell me about the decision, Spirit. Tell me about the decision. Oh, I need one more, please. Definitely conflict. I don't know. Part of me thinks this is so I've got the 6 of Swords with the Chariot underneath the decision. And again, I'm getting that duality. I'm getting that 6 of Swords for me is, those 6 swords represent lessons. They represent situations that were tumultuous, that didn't really ground themselves, right? They didn't really show up in a way that was pleasant. And so you move away from them and you take what you can learn from it. And the lesson, it goes with you, right? Learn, it goes with you into calmer waters. But then I've also got the duality. Again, I'm seeing duality in this, group A, group B. So some of you, this was a lesson, or this could be an incoming lesson. But you're going to have to choose whether or not to move forward. Are you in balance? Are you ready to receive? Is this a test? Well, it is a test. I feel like it's a test, right? Because we had the 5 of Wands. This is, again, change and inner conflict. Or it could be external conflict. Maybe you've had an argument with this person. But I'm seeing this person climbing their way up to the light. It's competition, too. I do feel like it's competition. So the decision, I believe there's duality here. Is this I'm seeing red flag, green flag. No yellow flag. I'm seeing, is it go time or is it end time? Is this the end game? We've got communication and collaboration. Ooh, and the 7 of Swords. You're going to have to discern whether you can trust what this person says and their intentions. Are their intentions good? So should I clarify this deep knowing? Tell me about the deep knowing. I'm sure we'll get more of the same, but let's just do it. Tell me about the deep knowing for Aries in the month of October. Tell me about the deep knowing. Again. Again. Yeah. So we got another 5, right? This is about choices. This is about overcoming conflict. I do believe the lesson is around abandonment. It's about deception. It's about trauma, right? Karma. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Deep knowing. You're going to know if this is your destiny or not, or you are being called by Spirit to lean into your intuition on whether or not this is truly your destiny. Your 2 of Cups, your Sun, your Chariot, your Wheel of Fortune. Or is this karmic? Are you going to be abandoned again? Are you going to argue and compete, challenge each other? Is this a lesson or is this the real deal? Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Lovers, that's a choice, decision. Lovers is a choice card, right? 6 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I think you've done a lot of learning. You got learn there, a lot of learning. And it's like test. You're being tested by the universe. Will you pass? Are you able to discern? Do you have healthy boundaries? So I'm going to keep these. So it looks to me like in the month of October, you're being called by Spirit to really, really, really up your game. I think you've been doing a lot of learning in relationships, and possibly because of this person, for some of you, this is somebody that, is very, very near and dear to your heart, and they're a catalyst for your awakening, your learning, I feel like you've been healing your childhood trauma around relationships, around committed relationships, around, the kind of people that you attract versus the kind of person you want to have. And I think that Spirit's been guiding you, showing you that, in order to have what you are asking for, you first have to know that that is what you're worthy of. And so I think you've been on a journey of learning about your own worth, your own ability to attract love, not because you're needy or codependent, but because love is the very essence of who you are at the core. You've got to love yourself first. And boy, do I see here that this has been a journey for you. And so if somebody's already on your heart and mind, that person, I think you may have been in a bit of separation, and now you're coming back together, and bam, it's like magic, passion, desire. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Sun, we've got so much high vibrational energy. And so, but I have a feeling that this person also triggers you in your inner conflict, your inner dialogue that is an old pattern, an old pattern. And so it's time to decide about this relationship. Allow, and look at that sun. This says passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And there's that sun card. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Not this crap, whatever this is. This is this stinking thinking, which shows up here with the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. It's time to decide about this relationship, and you're going to need to trust your inner knowing, your deep knowing. Is this something that you were meant to learn from? And what have you learned? Because absolutely, if maybe you've learned the lesson, you're like, yes, this is my person. I know this is my person. I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm going to lean into it. We're going to have that conversation, because remember we had the 8 of Wands. I shuffled it back in, but it was there. We're going to have that communication. It's going to be passionate. We're going to talk about things. We're going to figure out, are we on the same page? Is this meant for us? Is this just a lesson? What can we take from this? But it is a brand new cycle. You've ended a cycle and you're starting a brand new one. And I think it's an opportunity for you to take what you've learned and implement it into this new cycle. Can you show up differently? Can you show up better? Can they show up differently? Can they show up better? Are we on the same vibration? Do we love ourselves? Do we know our value? Do we have healthy boundaries? Are we able to clearly see the red flags and really honestly be honest with ourselves and not allow the passion to interfere with the decision process? Are we going to ignore those red flags, thereby learning that lesson over again? Or are we going to pay attention and choose differently? I do see that you've done a lot of work, and it's time for graduation, if you're ready. If you're ready. You've done all the studying, you've done all the lessons, you've walked the paces, you've learned to watch for red flags, you've learned to not so much guard yourself, but in a way guard yourself, protect yourself from accepting less than what you know you're worthy of. There's a choice right under this decision. We've got the Lovers card. This absolutely is an opportunity to choose whether or not you're ready for this beautiful 2 of Cups, Sun, Lovers, Chariot, or are there still more lessons to learn? Is there still some residual programming that needs to be released? Is there some more wounding that needs to be addressed? I think you're going to get an opportunity in October to figure that out. I really see it. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, King of Swords, and the Fool. 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands. There's a story here. I think you have history with this person, a lot of you. And for others of you, this is a brand new person, because we've got the Fool with the King of Swords. But I do believe you've met your match, figuratively and possibly resolutely, because we've got the Queen of Swords, we got the King of Swords, and we've got the 2 of Cups. You might just be meeting your match. And that's not for me to discern for you. That's for you to discern for yourself. But that's your advice for the month of October, is that you are starting a renewed cycle. Something, are you completed, right? Are you ready to end the old cycle and start a new one? And if you are, you're going to have to really lean heavily toward your inner knowing, trusting your intuition, watching for signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to the red flags. Know what you don't want so that you know what you do want. This looks like a grand opportunity for you. I'm not saying to choose it. I'm saying that there's two camps here. There's camp A that's ready, and there's camp B that may not be. And you'll know because it's Mercury retrograde, right? Could be somebody from your past coming back that was your true match. Or it could be, for some of you, somebody coming back from the past that created a lot of conflict and chaos and red flags. And they were a lesson, and Spirit's asking you through Mercury retrograde, did you learn the lesson? Are you ready to cut ties with this person? Are you ready to be grateful for the lesson that this relationship taught you and move toward the Two of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, right? All of it's coming for you. It's just a matter of when you're ready for it. Some of you are, and some of you may not be. And if this isn't the one, are you capable now, with everything that you've learned, are you capable of knowing that and not allowing the passion to create something again that is just pleasurable and fleeting? Oh, this fly is driving me nuts. All right, so I'm going to leave this here, guys. You're showing up in your reading at the bottom of the deck as the Queen of Wands. So there is an opportunity for a passionate new beginning here. And I do believe you've attracted it, right? Created it. But you're going to have to use discernment. All right, I love you. If you feel like I've tapped into your energy, if you know or see or feel that this person is coming back, or you've recently connected with somebody new and you'd like to go into the deeper dive, join me over on Patreon. I usually go really deep over there. It's usually anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour. Not always. It depends on how clear the message is, but I pick it apart as deeply as I can. So we're going to go on over there. And if you'd like to join us, the link is in the description box below. If this is where we part ways, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe. If you liked the reading, hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up. That helps the algorithms. And I will see you the next time I upload. Namaste.